One can argue the whole idea of being a stud is mocking men, to where people think it's ridiculous. And I'm not saying if you're a woman and you feel comfortable doing that, don't do it.
Right.
But people who look at it be like,
there.
Somebody asked me recently, they said, if a stud steps to you, do you take them seriously? Like, what's up? Like, and I was like, I can't. Like,
I do. I do.
can't. I'm gonna giggle. I'm looking at you like you're pretending to be me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that's not how you naturally feel. It's just when you are, man, it's funny. Like, it's funny to watch a girl walk up and be like, "What up, bro?" Like, it's funny.
Yeah, but to say,
Cosplay as a man.
It's funny. Like, and I'm not saying it's not how you really feel, but it's just I can't help but be like.
Do you think when some studs go home, they go home and be like,
and like,
God, it was a long day being a man today.
Yeah.
Shit. Put their hair up. Oh, God damn. Woo, bitch.
take the sports bra off.
God damn. Just feel like.
Oh, man.
Take the sports bra off. Woo.
God, it was just a long day being a nigga today.
Wipe their ass.
Yeah. Shit, man.
They think niggas don't be wiping their ass, so they cut all day.
Where I'm wiping their ass?
Thanks for tuning in. Matter of fact, thanks for your patronage. Wildly inappropriate. See how I brutally honest it? Like, wow, that boy, wow. Don't you see them boys so crazy? Chilling with the homies, dog, Keon, Gary, and KB.
You gonna sniff the whole episode, huh? It's gonna be one of them episodes for you.
What?
Sniffing. Runny nose. I heard it before we started. I was like,
I don't even.
He's struggling today. It's gonna be one of them days.
Cause some days I'll be like, man, I go through, like, I didn't really sniff at all today. And then, then there's some days.
Is that like an accomplishment?
Yeah. You know how good it feels to like, bro. This is how bad it used to mess me up. I would go out on dates with girls. And you know how embarrassing it is when your nose is running on a date with a girl that you're trying to smash?
I don't, but I can imagine.
Yeah, just like put yourself in those shoes. So like at a certain point in time, I used to always get up and go to the bathroom.
They probably thought you had a coke habit.
No, I think they understood because they'll see me, and then my nostrils are so big anyways. You can.
Did you ever just say like I have allergies or?
And so that's what I started saying at a certain point. I was just like, look, I have a runny nose. I have really bad allergies. My nose runs 24/7. So.
And then you say I'm mixed.
I'm not mixed though. I'm mixed way down the line, to be honest. But yeah, it was kind of embarrassing because like with chicks, you trying to be cool and shit. So a runny nose is never cool, unless you actually do coke. And I never wanted to be known as a cokehead. So
what if you are one? Do you not want to be one or just known as one?
You know what's funny? Coke was never appealing to me. You know how people talk about drugs and be like, man, I want to try coke.
I wanted to try it.
You wanted to try it?
Hell yeah! And then when all the people start dying, I was good. I just wanted to see what.
You wanted to try it that late?
Huh?
When did the people start dying? Like, hold on, you had opportunities to try coke. But the people that I think you're talking about.
Well, the thing is, the opportunities I got, I didn't know them people. I felt like once I got further along the career, I could get it from people that I know.
It's like, I don't know you, I don't know your coke.
Versus the random white person that offered to me when I was younger. I'm like, nigga, I don't know what the hell y'all into or what y'all doing.
Probably the most pure coke, to be honest with them.
Probably was. But I just felt like they was too young to just have it.
Wait, here's my thing. What was the appeal to coke to you?
Because everybody I saw on it looked like they was having a good time.
But you don't be having a good time when you're not on coke, when you just drunk. You sound like you're a good drunk person.
I do. So imagine if I have a great time on weed and alcohol, probably have a great time on coke. I'm a good drug person.
Do you think you would want to mix all of them, or would you want to do?
No,
all right, this is a coke night. I'm not drinking. I'm not smoking. I'm
only doing coke don't last like that. That's why people always go into the bathroom. It lasts. It's a short one. So I wanted to try it.
Do a bump.
Let it run for this 15 minutes or whatever, and be like, oh, okay, that's what it was like, and then be done with it.
So you wanted to do one bump.
Yeah, I just wanted to see what it felt like. Yeah, and then be over it.
Maybe you should have tried coke yourself, Keenan, and it would have stopped the drip.
What if it cleared his not? Okay,
yeah,
if you did coke and it stopped your nose from running, would you be a cokehead?
Would I be a cokehead?
Yeah, because if it stopped your nose from running, and it shut it down, like that was the cure.
Here's why I couldn't be a cokehead. If I did it, that's an expensive habit. My money's going to be running out very quickly. And now I'm back to a runny nose and I'm broke.
All right.
And I've been broke with a runny nose before. I don't like it.
Fair enough.
So if Coke wasn't as expensive as it was,
What
and
if?
it cured, like
Okay.
if you say if I had to do Coke for a month,
What if you grew your own Coke?
What if not only did it stop your sinuses, it made you a better comic writer, so you start making more money, so you start killing in the game, and you don't have a runny nose, and your hair grew back.
come on, man, why you add all these?
Got him with the hair.
See, that's I would honestly the fame is not. I don't really give a shit about that when it comes to what you're saying.
Okay,
with
so
this.
no runny nose and hair.
And Coke.
But a
you
Coke
gotta
habit
do,
now.
But you gotta do Coke.
But I can. But I'm still. I'm
You're
able,
functional.
But I'm able to keep the habit up because I'm making
Yeah.
money somewhere. At least
You're a
at
functional
something.
cokehead.
Man, I don't know. I don't know the type of person that would be on it. I look at how I do when I'm on alcohol. When I'm on alcohol, I am
On alcohol.
Are we on?
Clearly, I don't do it that much. I don't drink that much. Clearly.
We're still trying to figure that out. What's on and
Oh
what's
yeah, we
off
talked about the
and
yeah.
what's-
Have you done have you tried Coke before?
Mm-hmm.
What was your experience?
It was like taking like 3 or 4 espresso shots. It was
Yeah,
just like
see,
I
that's
just
what
felt
that's what I heard.
I just
Yeah.
felt like on, you know.
On like
I can't miss.
oh, you just
It's
firing on all
just
cylinders.
Liquid gold. Yeah, I was just like hanging out with a couple girls.
Nigga, he was the man. He's like, hey, what's up, baby? Ah! I'm about to have a threesome with these hoes. I can see
It
Coke
gives
giving,
you that energy. It's like, yeah.
yeah, I can see
this
Coke
is
giving
all
you
a
the
possibility.
confidence. Yeah, of like I can fuck any bitch in here, which is probably why I do be having that confidence.
You feel like a party is happening inside of you.
Okay.
Like imagine a party happening inside of you while at a party.
Yeah, sounds like a good
It's
time.
like-
See,
it's
that's
like
what I'm saying.
double
Coke's a
party.
fun drug.
You me tell you something. I'm not a party nigga anymore, and I was never fully a party dude. I was going because of the hoes. Like
What does
go
it
back
even-
to the hoes.
What does it mean to be a party person? Like what's a party dude or a party girl?
I would say somebody that likes to be in a function where there's a bunch of music playing all the time around a bunch of people dancing.
Dancing, okay.
Yeah. I would definitely include dancing. Not just going to a party and
Okay.
hanging out. I would be like, dancing's a part of that. You're drinking. You don't mind being social and going up to other people that you don't even know, dancing with them. And then like you just like to be in that environment around a bunch of people. I never really liked that environment like that. I was just like, I'll do it because like you said, it's the hoes. The hoes gonna put you in a lot of environment. The hoes make you do coke, I think. I think. Did you do it on your own merit, or did you just do it because?
I think I did it twice. I think both times I was kind of like peer pressured by women.
Party drugs look fun. I don't want to try like heroin and shit, but the party drugs, I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
man, let's try that. Let's
The
knock
best
that out.
experience I've ever had was on ecstasy at a
Yeah, see, I went
at like
to
a
that one.
rave.
They
That
said
was
the
like
ecstasy, Ease Fire. They said what's the other one?
Molly. I think it was
Molly Fire.
I thought it's wait. So
It's like
ecstasy
different.
and Molly isn't the same.
They're like I think they're variations of the same
Yeah.
thing.
Okay. So did you? Did you fuck on coke?
No.
Okay. You fucked on Molly. I mean, fucked on ecstasy.
Yeah.
Because I do hear about fucking on ecstasy being this incredible, like, out of body experience where it's some of the best sex you ever have, or at least you feel like you're having because you're on.
I think the sex was heightened, but it's not as heightened as everything else before and surrounding just like the environment and the setting that you're in.
Yeah.
Like if you partying and stuff, just feeling connected to people and feeling like, you know, just really in tune.
So
Like you're all functioning like on one beat.
So you said you was at a rave or something like that? You said?
Yeah.
So because I guess I heard too.
That was my first rave too. So I was my first rave and my first time doing ecstasy at the same time.
Makes sense to do it all in that space.
I did it all in one space. Yeah.
Did you?
It was wild.
Was you? Because I also hear like you feel the music a different way too.
Yeah. You feel the music. The music, like, this is gonna get like super fucking weird. People aren't gonna be like, what the fuck is he? But like, you feel, like,
Wait,
you feel,
first of all, and that's different how when it comes to you. Ain't nobody gonna be shocked.
it's gonna be more. Yeah.
Ain't
I
nobody
was
gonna be.
this is what
I'm
you
trying to
shocked when the
expected.
take
I'm
goes.
trying to be
goes
more
left.
normal these days. Trying to be more simple these days. But no, it's fun.
Like, I do hear that when that's why people a lot of times they'll do ecstasy, especially at a rave, because of how the music is built for that.
Absolutely.
Like if you go into a hip hop club, it might not be the same, but it's like it's built for
all
niggas
that.
on drugs and all that shit like that. It's like
Yeah.
to make you heighten in the bass and stuff like that.
The
Which
lights and yeah.
Yeah, it's probably why I never liked that stuff because I was like, I'm not on the drugs to enjoy it.
so you probably be like, I love EDM.
Yeah, probably
also,
if I was
like-
on it.
And also, if you like dancing, like I like dancing.
Really?
Yeah, I love dancing. I like dancing in a way that's not like
You're not choreographed.
Yeah, it's just very free flowing.
Gary, that nigga in the 70s.
Yeah, all that.
Got glow
yeah,
sticks.
Yeah, all that.
So,
Yeah.
so
Come
you,
on, man.
I just
feel it.
yeah,
Come
just feel the
on.
music. Yeah, just feeling the
oh,
music.
so you're that type of kind of club.
Yeah,
Oh, I've seen it.
to
It's
all the
hilarious.
music.
Oh,
It's hilarious.
Yeah.
So you one of those guys that like I can dance by myself. I
Absolutely.
don't need the hoes.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Because did you know Tyler the Creator just dropped a new album, right? And he's talking about that too. He's like nobody wants to dance anymore because they're ashamed or they're embarrassed to dance. I'm one of them people that's like, hey, I'll dance with a chick on me, and if we not doing the bumping side to side, I'm not really dancing like that. I'm not gonna sit there and be like, oh, unless like we just get
Oh,
into
in a
group.
circle? No, I'm not. We're not talking about that.
No.
Like,
I'm
He
just
just
talking
be
about
minding his business.
Yeah, by myself.
by yourself,
Yeah.
He just minding his
solo,
business.
just going ham. That's insane.
No, but it's not. He's not going ham.
No,
it's
I'm
very.
just-
I'm telling you. I'm trying to describe it to you. It's the '70s nigga. The '70s nigga with the flowers. The '70s nigga with the flowers. If you've seen that person like the '70s niggas in the flowers in the field, that's that nigga, bro.
This nigga keep doing this.
That's that nigga, bro.
Here's the thing, I wonder, do
Because
you
I
know-
need you to get the
No, he's
visual.
right. He's
right.
He's
I was
right.
gonna say, do
Visual.
you know what you're actually doing versus what he's
No,
seeing?
I'm just feeling it.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Because I was gonna see, are you so high that you just like, yo, I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm just feeling the music
just
and
feeling it.
and then he's looking at you like, this nigga's
No, that's the thing.
what?
I wasn't looking at. I was just like, all right.
okay. You was like, that just fits scary.
But then it'll be like back in college when I would, be on my solo shit. Like dudes, like actual dancers, like battle dancers,
Yeah,
and, like
yeah,
they
yeah.
would come and like try to. I'm like, nigga, I'm not.
Yeah, nigga,
Wait,
nigga trying to touch, nigga.
I'm not about to.
No.
So when somebody, so you been battle, you been
I'm not about to battle you.
so nigga try to battle you and you just was
Yeah.
like, nigga, I'm
It's
out.
like, man, get out of here.
You know what's because I used to love crump dancing. Even though I wasn't
Yeah.
crumping like that, I used to love seeing a crump battle back in the day or whatever it was. But I mean, y'all came because y'all in the Bay Area. The hyphy movie was massive, at least
Yeah.
where y'all was at. You wasn't getting into that in hyphy battling and stuff like that.
I
We
wasn't
didn't battle.
battling.
We wasn't. They weren't battling.
Okay.
The turf niggas, even
Yeah.
they weren't really battling. They just did their thing,
their
and then the
thing,
next
yeah.
nigga
Got
went
you.
up.
And you pump him up. You
Yeah.
you build him, and then
It's just whoever's
The
just
hyphy
going is
movement
going.
was actually very like everybody. Let's all do this. It wasn't.
Yeah.
It wasn't. It's like nigga, we on a vibe. Like everybody on a vibe.
yeah.
And I never got a chance to experience it fully because when I went to Alabama State, everybody, when you're at a school like that, you just have your city. So when they'll play the Bay Area stuff, the Bay Area niggas will come, but it'll be like, there's probably like 15 Bay Area niggas total that's in that club. So they doing their thing when the music is on, but I'm not getting the full grasp of what the
Yeah.
energy is. My brother told me, he said, nigga, before the club, he said during the club and after the club, he said the after the club was the most dangerous, nigga. If your car is parked anywhere near that club,
Yeah, I hated that part. of
he
it.
was just like, they stomping on your shit and it's crazy. But
Where's
it's
your
like
brother go to school?
San Jose State.
Oh, okay.
Went to San Jose
He
State.
was out
first.
there by Club Wet.
Yep.
What's that? It was a
It
high
was
club.
fire when you're that age.
I want to ask him, did he go to that club then?
Probably, guarantee
Yeah.
you went.
Yeah, that was his undergrad too. So he said he was going crazy.
What year was this?
This is 05.
He was in there for sure.
Like 05, maybe.
Because I think a few
07,
years
right?
after I stopped going, that's when it started getting shot up all the time and stuff. And I was already kind of aging out.
Okay. Yeah. So I don't know. When I used to go to the club, I'll be the nigga that's standing for a while and then get up on a girl. And then after that, and let's be doing like Lil Jon and stuff come on. That's when everybody be you
Yeah.
going kind of crazy. And other than that, I'm back on the wall. I'm just
No,
sitting
I
there.
had my routine, man. Go in, do my laps, pick out who I wanted, make sure I was seen by who I wanted to be seen by.
Yeah.
Then I'm dancing.
Now, when you go to a club that's like a Caribbean club, that's different. When I've been to a
Yeah.
Caribbean club, you damn near got to dance in there, and the women they're going to be dancing. So you're gonna be like, But I think most niggas can't dance. That's what it is.
It is. Most things can't dance.
So that's good. That's good. You get the confidence.
There's also an argument that men shouldn't even know how to dance.
Well, yeah, there's a comedian that I know. I won't put her
Yeah.
out there, but she's just like, men shouldn't be dancing, especially choreographed.
When she gave the example, I understood what she meant.
She posted a video of some niggas dancing. I was just like, okay, that's
I
just kinda
understood
cringe.
what she
It's
meant
kinda-
because, and I don't even think it's the dancing. I think it's it looks like the crave for the attention,
Right.
and I think that's what she's harping on. Because when she said it, at first she was like, "I don't like niggas who dance." I was like,
Yeah.
what? And then she was like, "That's my fear." When she described the fear,
Yeah.
I said, "Oh, okay, I understand."
And I seen her post a video, and I saw these like that means y'all practiced this
Right.
before the club. Y'all came to the club, and it's like, this is our time, this is our moment. And then they was wow. But when you think about it, back in the day, that kid and play shit was hard though.
Right,
it
right.
was.
The kid and play shit to me,
That's what I was gonna say. It's like your little performance.
right? Yeah, it's like you try to take over the club. You got the girls doing that, all type of stuff. So
But even when the kid and play though, it was 2 boys versus 2 girls
it was a battle.
versus like a nigga just in the middle, like look at me, look at me, look at me.
So it's the crave for attention part.
I think niggas who want attention. I think in society, a man searching for attention is frowned upon.
Why though? Why should that be the
In an
case?
overt way, but we're all searching for attention in
Yeah.
different ways. You drive a nice car, you wear fine
Right.
jewelry, all that stuff.
Right.
That's all
Right.
attention seeking.
I feel like that's all in the same.
But even that's frowned upon when a nigga park your shit out the side of the club and shit. This nigga doing
Blasting
too
his
much.
music.
Yeah,
and all
like
that, yeah.
I think
some
a
people
dude-
are like, this nigga doing too much, but then other people were like,
but I
that
think
shit
it
Yeah.
is for some frowned upon with dudes because it's like dudes aren't supposed. You're supposed to be.
Steve
You're
Jobs.
supposed to peacock, right?
Yeah.
But you're supposed to be the hunter. The women are supposed to be.
But-
Look at me, look at me.
It's
you
a
know what I
wild.
mean?
It's an interesting combination.
So it's like there's almost like a line you're not like do just enough to where they will fuck with you, but not
Yeah.
to where you look like you trying to be the bad bitch in the room. And I think that's what it is.
Right. So
Yeah.
that's a woman's trait in their eyes, where you're trying to
Yeah, I think
essentially
so.
you're trying to call for attention. And
I think so. Like,
Do you-
but I would love to see
Do
their.
you think
their
they're probably
opinion on it.
upset if dudes are like outdoing them, like dressing
Probably.
better than them and like done up better than them? Is that
Probably.
like is that a bad look?
Probably.
and
'Cause
does
I
it?
would just be on my Steve Jobs if I had bread like that. I'd just be on my Steve Jobs, bro.
Oh, if I
I'm
had-
hiding all of it.
Yeah. 'Cause
Yeah.
you know, 'cause you ever heard of the sleeper bill before?
The who?
Sleeper bill for a man and a woman, pretty much.
Oh, when you don't know what they look like. Underneath the
Physically,
clothes?
yeah, underneath the clothes. It's like you kind of wear bigger clothes and when
Love
you come
it.
out the clothes. It's
I
like
love that,
I feel
bro.
like that's what I would be too. It's just like I wouldn't wear shit that would ever show off. Like if I'm in great shape, you would never know that I'm in great shape until it's time to see the great shape. You know what I'm saying?
When would that be?
Huh? You said when would that be? I knew that was coming. I saw Keon look. So I knew it was coming. When I said it, I saw Keon look like this, and then so I knew it. It wasn't even like, oh, you know, I walked into it in a sense where I was like, oh, I didn't know it was coming. I saw it coming. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like, hey, you know what's funny? I got a lot of compliments in Jacksonville.
Yeah, you look good, bro.
I got a lot of compliments in Jacksonville this weekend.
Oh, yeah?
hell yeah.
Yeah.
On what?
I get a lot of compliments on my arms. A lot of women were just like, because some women, when I was selling merch, a lady came up to me and she was like, you know, she just said good job or whatever. And she's like, she said something about like, you look nice. I was just like, oh, you know, I got a basic tee on. She was just like, you know, she's like, it's the arms. And then the lady next to her was like, the arms are arming right now. And I was just like, okay, all right.
Nice.
I was like, cool.
The arms are curling.
So I always, you know, I always feel like my arms, like when I'm, especially if I'm pulling the Keon, you know, flexing the arm or doing a certain turn or an angle like this.
You know what's funny?
It
You
can look
always
good.
say that, and I don't think you understand. When niggas are in shape, that just happens.
But I also be seeing your hand strain like this when you be in
Ah,
a picture.
the
You-
veins,
yeah, I
the
can see, I
veins.
can see the, I can
If
see
I
the hand. and
straighten
the-
my arm out and point right now, that's just what happens. You might not be
Got
familiar
good
with
lighting.
it, but
good
like
lighting.
yeah, yeah.
that's what happens. So you always make it seem like I'm doing it on purpose, and it's just what happens. If you move your body, the muscles are gonna move.
Hey, sure, man.
I mean,
They move or should they stay still since you're in
no,
good
if
shape?
you do something, that's what's gonna happen. If I go like this, that's what happens. You
See,
just
that looks
move.
regular right there.
You just move it.
I don't see anything with that. I don't.
So
that seems
you
that looks
know,
regular.
Get here, and then you'll see what it's like.
I've been there before. I've been. I used to be. Remember, I was slim and cut up. I wasn't buff and
Yeah,
cut
I'm
up.
gonna say,
I was.
get here, and then you'll see.
But I don't want to be. I don't want to look massive either. I never wanted to look like a massive brolic nigga. I was just never. And also, this is not my frame. It would take so much work
Yeah.
to look massively big at my frame. I don't care to look. I always wanted to just be more on the shredded side, if anything.
Same.
Yeah, I don't.
What are you talking about?
I'm trying to get rid of all this.
I don't
bulk?
think you
wanna
can,
be-
bro.
I know. I can't.
Aren't you
I don't
naturally
think you
bulky?
can.
I'm naturally bulky. Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to. Yeah.
You've been that since
Yeah.
we were kids. Like you
I
don't.
was- yeah.
Also, so yeah, I was gonna say you were naturally. You just need when you was working out. You toned maybe, but you was always more of a brolic dude.
Yeah. When I like. Yeah, if I lift I don't lift. I do more like calisthenics, more push-ups and shit. Like I don't lift weights heavy like that. But yeah, dude, I popped in the gym last week and just put the 225 up 15 times.
That's also a part though.
Somebody said it was muscle memory.
For y'all, because
Yeah.
football players, Like y'all could walk in, or wrestlers, niggas like that can
Yeah.
walk in the gym and just throw it up. We can't do that.
That shit. Wild. I was surprised. You know, I was surprised.
15 times is still kind of crazy though.
I was surprised because I haven't benched in forever.
Right.
So you warm up, you put the 245s on, and you warm.
Yeah.
Nigga, the warm up, I was like, yo, I
For-
was like, yo, this is
135.
I was like, this is something. I was like, ain't no way I could put 2 more plates on there. But it was a bad one in there, so I was like, oh, let me see if I can put these plates
Peacock,
on
you
there.
got it.
Let me see, I gotta show it.
I do this. 15 times is a lot though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
a
it
lot of
was wild.
time.
It was wild.
what was you doing when you was in college actually lifting?
22.
22 times. That's your
Yeah.
max.
Yeah.
20 times. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, there's
22 and
Yeah, I'm not
4,
even-
4
no way in
15.
hell. Not a chance.
Yeah.
415. Mine was 330.
Yeah.
415 is a lot of weight.
But that was in college. Like people do that shit in high school, and that's crazy. Crazy.
Well, also high school is different now. The technology they
Yeah.
have and the weight rooms our weight room was trash in high
Them
school.
Texas weight rooms and shit like that are insane, bro.
Yeah, and I know when we at our school we had just got a new gym, so our new gym at our school was pretty good compared. But bruh, even when I went to Alabama State, bro, their weight room was buns for a college weight room, bruh.
Well, yeah, I mean,
But I'm saying in a sense that's still like they were still a good football school
Yeah.
for especially for the SWAC. They were like a pretty good football school. But it's like,
But
these
like
niggas getting strong in here.
But in terms of like a team weight room, it should be a little grimy.
little
It
gold
should be
Jimmy.
a little, yeah. It
Little
should
gold
have that
metal
feel to it.
plate. Clink, clink,
That
clink,
sweat,
clink,
that,
clink.
you know what I mean? That's when you
Old
see
school.
like you in the trenches.
Yeah.
You're supposed to walk in and the lights are all,
So
got blue hues.
In
and
our
nice
sport,
lit-
definitely though.
Oh, because y'all like the pretty boys.
I feel like y'all sport should be grimy.
Yeah.
Ours were like, nigga,
yeah, and if you playing on grass, you know
yeah,
what I'm saying? Like, yeah, dog, come on.
in the dirt, in the mud. We
Right,
don't do that. We're in
right.
the gym. It's well lit.
yeah.
So
It's Gatorade.
Yeah.
y'all playing college ball. Did you when it came to the weight room? Did anybody take it serious as a ball player though, basketball player?
We don't lift like them.
Right.
We lift different. Our focuses are different.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, they got mad at us for doing like curls and shit like that. They would say curls are for girls. It's just to look good.
Yeah.
That does not serve a
Curls
function
for the girls.
in basketball. So we did a lot of core, a lot of even our lifting. These niggas will power cling and all that shit. You put 25 on a squat and you got to do jump squats, like a lot of box jumps, shit like
So-
that, like, and then just hella more.
Plyometrics.
Yeah, hella core, plyometric explosions.
Yeah.
Quick explosions. Nigga, hold the weight up, jump. You know what I mean? It wasn't.
Gotcha,
We
gotcha.
lifted weights heavy in the off season, just to go ahead and lose it by the time. But it was just to get stronger. But they didn't. For us, like, if you were trying to lift to look like them, they would be upset. Like, do that shit on your own time if you want to. But in
Yeah.
here, we're doing, other stuff.
This is an interesting question. If there was like a team, right, a competition, like a tournament of like a decathlon for team sports, what team? So like if we not like you naturally play
Yeah.
basketball,
Yeah.
but in this decathlon, you and your team, y'all also playing football, y'all also playing baseball,
Right.
y'all also playing soccer. What is the sort of like peak athlete?
I thought, because that's a popular
Who would
topic
win?
online,
Yeah.
right? Or who's the best athletes? And I think athletes are just like, you have them in every sport, and I think niggas just choose one, right? Because like you got a Mookie Betts who chose baseball, but he can hoop. He's good at football. Nigga's a phenomenal bowler. He's an athlete, right? Like, so I think it all depends. Because like we had intramurals at my college, and we would do like dodgeball, flag football, blah, and the basketball team won everything.
Oh, okay.
And that's why I always say basketball players.
y'all don't
are
have a football
athletic.
team, right?
We didn't have a football team.
Yeah.
We were beating the wrestlers. We were beating the
Baseball
softball.
team?
We were beating soccer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I was like, we didn't go up against the football guys. So I couldn't tell you because I don't know what the hand-eye. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Baseball got something though. There's something about baseball to me.
But
some of them dudes just be like fat.
I think the top.
That's like a pitcher could be out of shape.
Yeah, I think the top athletes just pick a sport.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if one sport is more.
Well, if you-
athletic
Like
than the
what
other.
sport is more like more universal, like more universally like we're just athletes?
I don't know.
It'll probably be football. Because there's so many different types of athletes in a football team.
That's where it gets tough because at football, you would think a receiver would probably have the skill of a basketball
hooper,
player.
tight end.
But
Yeah.
every football player I've ever hooped with was trash.
Yeah.
Like
I can't
big trash.
I can't say every, but
Receivers?
Yeah, they all played rough. Like they
Rough,
played
right.
stiffer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They didn't have the
No fluidity.
yeah,
No grace.
but I see them on the field and they move like
Yeah.
swans. You know what I mean? So it's just
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, most of the football players, I would agree with you. They played, we call it like jungle ball, whatever.
Yeah.
Such a niggas trying to elbow you in the face, run through you. There's no agility there's no
There
crossovers.
was no smoothness. There was no
Yeah.
prettiness to it.
Yeah.
Like,
You could argue basketball, but then basketball players are too tall.
right. And
know what
a
I
lot
mean?
of people play basketball
On the
because
elite
football was
level.
too much. We were like, no,
Yeah.
nigga.
Yeah. It's like usually
Fuck.
you could tell when a basketball player became a football player or whatever, because if he got a certain like Oklahoma drills or whatever, kid maybe was like,
Yeah.
yep, that's gonna make you to a basketball player, nigga.
Yeah.
But
like,
only reason why I would say,
but like I could throw like I played quarterback and pitcher. Like I could
Yeah.
throw. I think there's some people who are just athletes.
Okay, like a basketball.
Like people saw me do golf. I ain't never did golf. They was like, nigga, you're just an athlete. You could just do sports.
Yeah. Like a basketball team versus a football team playing soccer. Who wins?
I don't know.
You know what I mean?
I'd say probably basketball because of the footwork.
yeah, I would put my, I would put my,
Footwork's
so?
different. Yeah, because a lot of people will play soccer to help footwork in basketball.
for sure, absolutely
Okay.
do. I would put the slight edge on basketball with that one.
But
too.
like rugby, football.
Right.
They're gonna win
basketball
for
players ain't
sure.
gonna try to tackle you.
They're gonna win
Right.
for sure.
You got like
but like
two
a
niggas.
tennis, I don't know.
Okay.
This is where,
Tennis favors basketball.
yeah, because I feel like
Yeah.
football players would be too aggressive. They
Because I got a
Basketball and
homeboy.
baseball.
I got a homeboy who's in the NFL, so we've been doing stuff. So like ping pong, I won. But then like the last time we went bowling, he won. It's like so we're testing it out to see like.
Yeah.
But we're both like good at like everything. But he's
Yeah.
just an athlete.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
individually you can't really compare. You have to take, like you said, you
The
have to
whole
take,
team.
yeah, you have to take
Yeah.
the team versus
That would
the
be
team.
a great, especially in the times we live now, a great social media. Just take a
The Super
random
Bowl champion versus the
Yeah, just take. But no,
Yeah.
it had to be teams because you can.
Yeah.
Like I said, a Mookie Betts or Chris Paul is gonna kill. They're just good at shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so you take
So
the
I
LA
think you take-
Dodgers versus
Yeah,
the
you have to take
Oklahoma City
everybody.
Thunder.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
And
just
then
see.
niggas play a game of soccer or a game
That'd
of
be
something
good.
else.
No, but it couldn't be pros because they can't risk it because of the money.
Yeah, but
So
hypothetically,
take
yeah.
random teams or guys or what you used to play, and then let them do it now and see.
You probably look. I would look on YouTube after this, and they probably got something like that. Because there's a dude that does. It's different, but what he does is weightlifting. So he'll be like, I'm taking these Marines versus these bodybuilders to see who's the strongest.
Yeah.
And then everybody's picking the bodybuilders, and they realize like, oh shit, the Marines.
Have a different type of
They have a different kind of, and they have an endurance,
functional strength.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
and then a lot of the
Marines
bodybuilders,
can do 3 million pull-ups.
right? So the Marine, they picked them when they was doing doing deadlifts. They had a bodybuilder do deadlifts, and he was just like, he would. I guess they picked the wrong guy because he was too long in a sense. Like he was just too
Yeah.
tall. They had like a short Marine doing it. And the bodybuilder was way bigger than this nigga. He was
Yeah.
destroying this dude on the deadlifts.
But bodybuilders don't lift to be functional. They're lifting for the sole purpose of getting big as shit.
right.
So it's like, yeah, it's a different type of lift.
So I would argue maybe basketball wins most sports that don't require like brute like aggression.
Probably.
Anything
Yeah.
that requires like a finesse, you know what I mean?
What about flag football?
We was killing them, but
You
again, there
think-
was no football players.
Do you think basketball players would be football players in flag football?
Nah.
No. We don't have the speed.
But would basketball players be baseball players in flag football?
I don't know because their quarterback would be better.
Oh.
So he's throwing that thing on a dime. You know what I mean?
Yeah, a lot
But
of,
I think we'll be faster. So
Okay.
on the flip side, nigga, I'm
But y'all
running.
also longer, so y'all not as
Longer.
quick on the field. Y'all not quicker on the field.
No, ours basketball is a short. It's
Right.
That's
but like
why
getting
football-
off of a press, like to see a 6'6" dude try to get off like a press. It's just
well,
like,
so like we were winning.
the
we were
routes are
playing
not
the
good.
We were playing the intramurals. And when push come to shove, if we get it within, nigga, it's a fade and just go get it. And then what they gonna do about
yeah,
it?
That's
Like,
true.
it's
Yeah,
nothing
that's
we
true.
can do.
That's true. You got the fade.
So baseball, I don't think baseball players are fast enough.
Okay.
But like we're not fast enough for you guys at all. Like it's not. We had one guy on our team who got a scholarship to be the starting running back at Montana, and so nigga, I realized. So I was guarding him. I had to give him like a 15-yard cushion because nigga, once our strides got, I couldn't run with him. Like
Yeah.
he had football speed. I can't do that.
yeah.
So the first one I tried to press him, one move, and I looked up, he was gone. And I'm running as fast as I can. And I was like, oh, football, I can't do that. So no, we can't beat them in flag football. It's not even close.
baseball players are probably winning dodgeball.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, something like a dodgeball thing, and That's interesting.
Where does hockey enter the fold? What they gonna be?
They're
strong
actually
in?
really athletic. Though.
Yeah, what they gonna be strong in?
Definitely, I think like
A lot of eye-hand coordination.
a pickleball and tennis.
a lot
I
of
think so.
agility.
Yeah, I think a pickleball and tennis. I think
I
they
don't know
got
how
it.
fast they are, like just straight line speed.
Well, if you
Yeah.
can move with them skates on, I
Yeah.
think you can run a little
Yeah.
bit.
Boxing.
But in
But we also
pickleball,
don't know who else.
yeah,
Other sports.
nobody can fight, nigga. Everybody loses.
Right, yeah.
But hockey players at least will get in there and,
Yeah.
and
I
scrap.
think I would say
Yeah.
hockey players will be
So,
more,
in a
Scrap.
brawl. I like this the hockey team's chances in a brawl.
Alright, okay.
Yeah.
I like their chances in a brawl. 'Cause
yeah,
they don't give a
yeah.
fuck.
Yeah.
that's true. That's
They don't
true.
care.
They're
Taking pucks to the mouth. Like,
Yeah,
they don't care.
Yeah.
It's like, they don't care about being ugly or knocking
Yeah.
teeth out. They don't care.
That's interesting. You're right. Boxing, they might take the.
And they would be sloppy. They don't care. They gonna fight. I think if a fight broke out with all the teams, they're the least afraid to lose.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Like
And more inclined to fight too, but like, let's
exactly,
fucking do
let's
it. Yeah.
This is my matter of fact on the team. This is my job to fight.
Yeah.
So let's go. I'm the enforcer.
Yeah, because in NBA you got a Draymond Green and that's it. You know, if
You
you
got
got
one in a boot, one out of every 12.
yeah, that
Because like Gary said, basketball is the prettiest sport.
Yeah.
So it's like niggas be like, no, I don't.
Soccer's not winning anything
Uh,
because they're all foot. They're all feet.
but their legs and their endurance and their legs are strong. So what's the sport
track?
No, because y'all gonna win that. Football's gonna win that.
We still got linemen though.
yeah.
Oh, you're talking about everybody got to
yeah,
run.
everybody.
Yeah,
you
as a
assimilating
team.
your team.
Yeah, your team. Because it wouldn't be fair if you go, all right, because let's say you
That's who's getting smacked in everything. Sprinters.
Yeah.
Outside of running, nigga, they're getting smacked. Outside of running, what else do they? That's all they train to do is to run
Yeah.
fast. They don't do anything else.
I feel like a lot of sprinters usually can
Well,
jump,
they might
though.
get y'all.
They can usually
If
jump
in flag football, they might have a chance.
Who?
The sprinters,
if they can catch.
In flag football?
because they're just if they can catch.
yeah.
them.
Because some niggas is fast and
Gotta
they
be
got
able to
no
catch.
hands.
Yeah,
Damn. Or you can give them a sweep, see if they can get to the
just,
edge.
just hit it.
Yeah.
Just Tecmo Bowl, Bo
That would be
Jackson.
hella funny to see like world class like athletes play like shit that they're just like is not their thing, not their specialty. And just give no allows a sweep and watch this nigga run. But it looks weird too.
Hella
Yeah.
weird.
'Cause
Why
you don't have
haven't
perfect form.
Why hasn't there been like an ESPN show about this yet? Because I feel like it's probably on YouTube. I feel like
Because everybody who, like I said, who we want to see do it,
They can't do it.
contractually, they'll be like,
Yeah.
nigga, I'm not.
but I think
Imagine you tearing your ACL, fucking around,
Yeah.
and you out for the season, bro.
it would have to be a big prize. Like it would probably have to be some Mr. Beast type shit
Well, they
where
do
he's
do
like,
the celebrity baseball thing.
yeah,
So
Yeah.
they do get in there and do that.
But then you see how many random rappers and comedians are like athletes.
Yeah.
Like Nelly was an athlete.
Nelly was an athlete.
Yeah, he played baseball, all that stuff.
Kevin Hart wasn't bad.
Nah, Kevin's athletic.
Kevin's athletic.
Kevin's athletic.
Terrell Owens could play basketball and football.
Well, he's an athlete. We're
Freak.
talking about the
That's what he
non.
is.
He's one of the celebrities doing
celebrities
it.
that
Freak.
can just
J. Cole wasn't bad at he can play. He can
he can
hoop.
play hoop. I don't know if he's an athlete, but I know he plays basketball.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like if you play basketball, you're an athlete.
No, because I had some teammates who like you tell them to throw a baseball or a football, nigga. It's terrible.
But then you don't put him in that
But
spot.
catch it.
Yeah.
Catching, they had the hand.
Okay.
Yeah,
yeah.
but
So,
they,
yeah.
you don't put him at every position at that point. You
Yeah.
just go, all right, cool. We're gonna throw you at the receiver.
Most
then.
of my most of my teammates were they were athletic.
Yeah.
Like
So
we were good at ping pong, bowling. Like they were pretty athletic.
So let me ask you this to see how this conversation goes. Would you look? Are you not a man if you're not an athlete, or if you're somewhat of an athlete?
That's not fair.
Nah. Because you mentally, bro. The mental
Yeah.
is that's the game.
Wait. What are you saying? You without being an athlete, you can't be a man?
No, what I'm saying is it's like it's some type. I'm not saying you got to be a supreme athlete.
No,
like you
okay.
can do a lot of different things, but I'm saying some type of like athletic ability.
It is kind of interesting to see men navigate the world. They're just like kind of like dumpy and
Right.
dopey.
Even with
Yeah.
women, when they look at men and it's like this nigga is falling and he's not coordinated. And
Yeah.
they,
So you're saying, all right, like, are you a man
like
if you can't do
doofy.
some kind of?
yeah. Or do you even look at a man differently when he's like he's not an athlete, like he's non-athletic, like this nigga's a goof bag, like he's a whole goofy with the way he walks, you throw something.
Are you asking what we think, or like, do you think
Both.
Yeah,
what
you
women
just channeling the
are
spirit
looking
of a
at
black woman with that one. It's like this nigga's a goof bag.
I'm talking about both. How do you think men in you as a man, and then how do you think men in society
I
would
think
view that
men
man?
judge it harder than women.
Really?
I think when a man sees a dude, it's just like, especially if a man is athletic, you should be like, nigga.
Especially a guy that has height on him. Because if a guy is short, right, he's like 5'5", we might put the assumption in his head like, oh, he ain't gonna be good at sports like that. But then when you see a guy that's like over 6 feet, do you go like? That's when it comes to the this nigga's a
Are
waste
we
of
talking
height.
about just pure judgment?
Yeah.
Because I do judge people who aren't like you don't have an ounce of athleticism.
That's what I'm
Like,
saying.
you can't, you can't walk and chew gum. You know what I mean? Like you
That's
can't.
what I'm saying.
I do judge them. I don't think I judge them as men though.
How do you judge him then? As a person?
Just like nigga, what? Because I do the same with women who are super goofy.
Human.
You know, like you know, some women are just clumsy. You be like, nigga.
I don't put them in the same boat though. I wouldn't put a woman that's like a klutz or like just uncoordinated in the same boat.
Because sometimes that could be cute.
Yeah, it's like she's like, oh, she's a little out of there,
She
but
can be saved.
yeah.
Saved.
And as a
Maybe-
man, our
man, damn, maybe we do be judging dudes that don't have no athleticism.
because as a man, I'm not trying to save this nigga.
Well, not necessarily athletic, just like coordination.
Yeah,
All
If you don't got no
coordination.
coordination, it doesn't look human. It looks odd.
Right.
It's like, oh, like it almost looks like you're malfunctioning. It looks like you're short circuiting in your own body.
I've looked it up to like why, because I was really curious about it, like what makes
This nigga nose running, I gotta pee.
old ass podcast. Niggas old as shit. Yo, we was on the ship on the cruise, bro. I had to stop the conversation because I was like, this is the oldest conversation I've ever had. We started off just talking about the flight. And everybody was saying how they back and they knees. He's like, you need to wear compression, that blah, blah. Then somebody said they take this pill for this thing. I was like, yo,
Pill's
this is
crazy.
an old ass conversation. Because it just kept spiraling to the next thing, like what your body needs as you get older, blah, blah. And I was like, oh my God, this getting old shit is so fucking funny.
I was talking to Tone about it. I was just like, bro, I was like, I don't remember having this many issues.
What, Tony?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, I was talking to him about like,
So you said Tone. I was like, Tone Bell or?
yeah, my bad, yeah.
Okay.
So when I was talking to him about it, I was like, man, when I used to fly, because I used to fly a lot as a kid, or not even as a kid, as like just like a young adult. And I was like, bro, I don't remember. I used to be able to sleep on a plane real easy. I didn't have no back issues. I'm talking about flying from the west to the east coast and back, and I wasn't having any issues. I'm like, bro, now I can't even get fucking comfortable on the plane, bro. And there was a time I was wearing compression socks too. I bought the compression socks for the plane. I was wearing them way up to here and shit like that. And because my feet, I remember one day I was like, man, my feet are getting swollen in this bitch. So I was like, what's happening, bro? Now I wear my regular socks and I've been fine. I think it was my shoes that I was wearing at the time.
Hilarious.
But it's like, yeah, certain shoes, sitting down for a long time, stretching. I had to stretch before I get on the plane. And then I see people when they're on a plane, every like 2 hours, you see them stand up.
Yeah.
And they'll stand up, they'll stretch, they'll walk back and forth in the aisle, come back, and stuff like that. I was just
supposed
like,
to do that.
yeah,
I think
never.
it's a combination of age and people just stop doing shit.
True.
Because when I hear people my age talk about stuff, I'm like, bro, I don't relate. Like, I don't know what you're talking about, but I never stopped. And I know a lot of doctors and stuff be like you'll see these 65-year-old dudes still doing, because they didn't stop. So I think you get to a certain, like you
Excuse
say,
me
you
for a
leave.
moment. I have to apologize to my partner.
But I think you're right, because I know
You
for
leave
me,
high school, college, and then you're sitting, whatever job you have, you're
Yep.
sitting,
Mhm.
and most people ain't going to the gym. You're not stretching. Your diet goes to shit.
For sure.
So you're just not taking care of yourself. Yes, as you get older, obviously, things just happen because you're older. But I think the average adult's problem is they stopped, or they never did it in the first place, and now they're just not young no more.
Yeah. So I'm for sure a lot more stiff, but I would say that it is because I sit down a lot when I'm editing and work. I'm sitting down for hours at a time.
Yeah.
And it's like, and I don't have I should get probably a standing desk at some point. And then even when I was starting to look at workouts, I was like, man, I'm working out. I'm starting to get like, I was starting to tone up in certain areas, but I was like, I was looking at this dude. He was an older guy. He's like, when you get older, talking about athleticism, he was just like, you start to get real stiff when you get older.
Yeah.
So it's like a lot of people they'll be in shape at 50, but them niggas is like they turn everything is.
stretch.
And he was just like he wasn't even saying stretching from a standpoint. He's like, you got to start doing more athletic workouts, like back to like. Maybe it is like some box jumping here and there and some stuff to keep you kind of explosive. It don't got to be like super explosive, but like so you're somewhat agile still.
Yeah.
And of course hip flexors and stuff like that, this is an old nigga conversation now again.
Yeah.
But it made me think about like, all right, just going in there and throwing up a whole bunch of heavy weights is not going to probably be the move at our age either. It's going to be like, all right, we got to.
You have to, when you get older, it's funny you have to actually act more like an athlete, to where you're stretching all this out and
Right.
doing all that, like, and maybe that's another reason why for me getting older is not difficult, because I know what I'm supposed to. I did it already.
You know how to stretch
So
for
I know what I'm supposed to do. I know how to stretch out, what to, like, I saw CJ Miles in his story. He was doing like this. He had his leg on the bench and then leaning, and I was like, what are you doing? He was like keeping the hip flexors,
Yeah.
you know, all that stuff like that. And I was like, interesting. So but he's just doing stuff they did anyway in the league.
Right.
He's just old and he has to, you know, do it. So I think a lot of people, and I know it sounds funny, don't know how to work out, don't know how to stretch, don't know how.
I think learning how to stretch is very difficult.
Yeah, they don't know how to.
Yeah.
This hurts. What do I do to make this stop hurting or make this? A lot of people's back problems, they don't know it's because your hamstrings are tight.
Hamstrings are tight. I think they say your
So-
core could be trash if your core is bad.
Your core is everything.
Yeah.
So core, keeping all this together and stretching this area in the back, that because everything it's all connected. So your back, when it's pulling.
Yeah.
Everything's pulling. So it's like the most thing I probably neglect stretching wise is my arms. I don't stretch my arms enough. But now that I'm getting old, that is an age thing. Where a preacher asked me, he said, what's different about 40? And I said, I find myself stretching my hands and stretching. I had to start doing my grip thing again.
Oh, the little.
Yeah, because I was like, you know, you lift up and stuff was hurting.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so when I started doing this again, though, and stretching my arms, it stopped hurting.
Got you.
So now I stretch arms. I never stretched arms like my whole life.
My wrist kept going like this, and I was like, oh, God.
Oh no!
Hey, you turn into transform?
What if that's how you turn gay,
Gotta
nigga? That would be
strengthen this.
hilarious. Like if you like it's like once your wrist
Like a
breaks,
full moon?
yeah, it's like back to the full moon.
You want to get into some ridiculousness?
Yes.
The car ridiculousness?
Yes.
The lesbian thing?
Oh, we talk about. So we were.
Is there a question posed first or just random thoughts?
There's a couple questions. Completely, like, ignorant. Like, obviously, we don't know. That's
Yeah.
not our world.
Right.
But
So this is ignorant as shit.
ignorant.
Yeah.
Ignorant. Okay.
Ignorant. Just
I'm already excited.
initially pertaining to, like, most lesbian relationships, the sex should be good because there's not a dick involved. Like
Okay.
a penis is the variables of a penis is like so much in sex, like a tiny penis, a
His
bigger
girth,
penis,
yeah, all that stuff
like
like that.
Okay.
and just the way he moves with it or whatever. But like lesbian sex should be better because there's no penis, and then B, there's no mutual pleasure kind of happening at the same time. They're kind of servicing each other.
Wait,
So like you're like
Wait,
taking
there's no
turns.
mutual pleasure?
Like you're essentially you're really taking turns. Like that scissoring shit I heard is like not even a real thing.
See, I
Like-
heard the opposite.
I heard it's very-
Really?
I heard very
Oh, I heard the
similar,
scissoring
yeah.
was like not
I heard you're bumping clits, so that's why.
I heard if they
go
rub
crazy.
it and
heard
they said
that
they have
was
big ones,
not,
they said
like-
it feels good.
a
Yeah.
real like.
Yeah,
Maybe it's
so
hit or miss.
Maybe there's no penetration with it. I don't know, but
I thought most of lesbian sex was like going down on each other, like and
well,
obviously
that's
if you
what
go
my
down on
homegirl
somebody,
said. I mean, that's what my joke. You know, remember that joke I
Yeah.
had? So
That seems kind of boring. Just
But, like,
only
but
going
it's-
down
but
and
it's
that's
very
it.
But they're more sensual. They're
yeah,
more-
and it's
Okay.
more of a build up.
they passion, they care, they.
Hold on, because I definitely heard that the tribbing or whatever is like not.
See, I heard the opposite. They said it was
I heard
cool.
what Keon heard, yeah. But I was gonna say, all right, what is actually sex then? Is it
Well,
somebody
that's a whole nother conversation.
That's a whole other conversation.
Yeah.
Because I was gonna say in this too, is it just like the act of like thrusting and orgasming, or is it just
They
like
said, "Fucking, I'll do that."
what?
Because this is the joke is, but I asked my homegirl because I was very confused. This when we were younger, and I said, "So what is lesbian sex?" And she was describing what I would describe as foreplay.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, "Yeah, that's we all do that, right?" And then she was like, "But like for sex, it counts as sex for us when you do all that with more passion and feeling and everything like that."
It's a feeling.
Yeah, and so that's where the joke came
Yeah.
from. For those, I don't even do the joke no more, so I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
But I said on stage, well, if passion and feeling and caring, if that's what makes it sex, then I'm a virgin because I didn't care about none of them hoes that I slept with.
Right,
There was no
yeah.
passion, no feeling. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. but when I would say the joke, when I was doing the setup, the straight girls would be like, what?
Mm-hmm.
They didn't get it.
Yeah.
They didn't understand it at all. Like I was like, I know
Yeah.
but that's she told me. And they were just as confused as I was.
By definition, it probably should be a different term,
Probably.
but we don't
Yeah.
want to do the work
Because
and create
sexual
a new
intercourse-
term for it.
I'm assuming
Yeah.
describes
So are we talking about
penetration?
penis
right,
entering the
so
vagina, right?
Yeah.
We just don't want to do any work and create a new
No.
thing and identify
We
it.
have enough new things. It's
Yeah.
exhausting. It's
We're also,
exhausting.
but we're also talking about who, like in a lesbian relationship, who goes first, who gets off first.
Yeah. And then
Like who gets to go, like, okay, you're gonna eat me out. But then also just like after you get ate out and you come, it's like, you know what I mean? Like after you get a massage, do you want to massage the other person?
Yeah.
Like it's like one of those things. It's like, damn, I gotta make you come.
especially if you're an explosive orgasm,
So
or
they
like
got to
you-
be doing it at the same time then.
You should be, but they don't. But from my understanding, it's I service you and then you service me.
right. It's not. They're
But
not.
if
They're
I get
not.
served first, nigga, I'm not.
Well, I got somebody I can ask.
They're not 60-80ing or whatever.
I got somebody I can ask. I'm gonna ask her after this.
Because but then when he was saying that, I was like, I always assumed lesbian sex always included penetration.
Well, a friend of mine said, the girl I'm thinking about, she said lesbian sex never really stops.
Mm-hmm.
You just pretty much quit when everybody gets tired. But because there's no actual like moment of
yeah.
it's just kind of ongoing.
There's
You
no
might take a
nut.
break
Yeah.
and then go
Come back
back
and do it
or
again.
whatever. Like she said, there is no end game.
Yeah.
I guess
That
You just-
sounds exhausting.
Yeah,
That
you just
sound-
go into your like, all right, I'm over
All
this.
right, we're done.
So why do women say things like they don't want to have sex with a guy, or maybe I'm going to answer my own question here, but it's like they don't want to have sex with a guy for a long time. It's like the whole 45 minutes to an hour. That means it's too long. It's like it's that's too long of a session of actual thrusting for that long.
Well, that's the thing. And lesbians, they're not getting
It's not
penetrated
so-
that
it's
long.
not.
So it's just like, all right, getting thrust for 45 minutes
I don't
is.
think women. I think the problem with a lot of dudes is dudes don't do enough foreplay. I think they're all in on.
I agree with
it.
that.
Dudes don't do. They just want to. I want to fuck. But
Dudes-
they be
dudes
all in
jackrabbit.
on the foreplay.
So the other thing is the girl who go are there lesbian situations where I we would say the stud.
Yeah.
The stud goes down on her, her girly girl,
Mm.
and then after, she finishes and climaxes, is the stud like, all right, cool? Like, is she just like good?
It's not.
Oh, I don't
What
know.
if does she not want to receive?
Yeah, I feel like the manlier studs. Yeah.
No, because what happened in my head, bro? What did she do it? And the girl's like, "Let me get you." She's like, "Hold on." She put the strap on.
Oh, suck this. Oh,
Oh,
wow.
but that happens
No.
though. That happens
No,
though.
that's
Yeah,
wild.
ever seen a stud get strap on head and
I
she's
feel like-
moaning?
I never seen it.
Ah.
But
Yeah, they get strap on head.
But I
like,
know
oh,
they do
shit,
that
you sucking my dick
because
good. Yeah,
Punky
it's like-
Punky talks about that like
Yeah.
and
joke.
stuff. Yeah,
And she was like, "I'm the dumbass that be doing." This is what I love about Punky as far as the lesbian. She's a comedian first,
right.
but she calls out like pretty much how stupid a lot of the shit is.
Yeah,
She'd be like, "Yeah, I'm the dumb bitch that be sitting there. I can't feel a thing, moaning." And I'm like, that's dumb. Like that's what I
Yeah.
love about Shantae. Do it. I love lesbian and gay comics because they can talk about how silly a lot of shit. That's why I like when black people call black people out on stage or whatever.
Yeah.
We can acknowledge a lot of this shit be dumb as fuck. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's
Yeah.
so silly. And when I say dumb, I mean like, nigga, this is ridiculous.
ridiculous. Yeah,
But it's like if you're not in that community and you said you're mean or ignorant or whatever, but
Yeah.
if you're in the community and you make fun
You're a
of your own,
phobe.
you're like, nigga, we be doing goofy shit.
Yeah.
Like,
But it goes back to Gary's point in the last episode or the episode before, whatever it was, and we was talking about how cats be getting stuff from porn. It's like they have to be getting that from watching porn, from watching straight porn.
if you're being ridiculous,
Yeah, I'm talking about if a stud is like, oh, suck that dick,
Oh,
all that shit.
yeah.
They had to
Almost-
watch straight porn to get that.
To me, it almost feels like they're mocking men. It feels like you're just mocking.
here's the crazy part about it, right? And this is
Like you do the voice too, like you just show this
Yeah.
dick.
Voice get
Like,
deeper.
you're like, yeah.
But one,
voice
one
get
could
deeper after
argue, and you can call it ignorant if you want, but one can argue the whole idea of being a stud is mocking men
Okay.
outside of the bedroom.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I've heard, and this is not me saying this, women, straight, gay, like I've heard that narrative said a
Okay.
lot, like to where people think it's ridiculous. And I'm not saying if you're a woman and you feel comfortable doing that,
Yeah.
don't do it.
Those
Right.
legs there.
But people who look at it be
There's
like,
dicks there.
you're acting. You said what? You said what he said?
Instead of there's legs there, he's like, there's dicks there.
Dudes, like you, like I'm being honest, because somebody asked me recently. They said if a stud steps to you, do you take them seriously?
Like as a fight?
Just
Or
in general, like what's up, like, and I was like, I can't, like,
I do.
I
do.
can't.
Yeah.
I'm gonna giggle, cause
Oh,
like,
wow.
cause like, nigga,
You're gonna be like, "Are you an athlete?"
like
Do you hoop? Well, actually, I did. Nigga. I was I played
like
college
to
ball.
me, like I'm looking at you like you're pretending to be me, like you know what I mean? Like it's just,
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that's not how you naturally feel. It's just when you are, man, it's funny. Like it's funny to watch a girl walk up and be like, "What up,
Kinda
bro?" Like it's
cosplay as-
funny.
Yeah, but I'm saying- And
Cosplay as a man.
And
Yeah,
an anime
it's
where we
funny.
get it called
Like, and I'm not
cosplaying,
saying it's
yeah.
not how you really feel, but it's just I can't help but be like, this is funny.
Do you think?
It's
Do you think when some studs go home, they go home and be like,
And like,
God, it was a long day being a man today. Shit. Put their hair up. Oh God, damn. Woo, bitch.
take the sports bra off.
God damn. Just feel like
Oh man.
Take the sports bra off. Woo.
God, it was just a long day being a
titties are
nigga
hanging,
today.
nigga.
Jeez.
Long day of niggering.
Wipe their ass.
Yeah. Shit, man.
They think niggas gonna be
funny.
wiping their ass, so they got a whole day.
Where I'm wiping their ass? Oh, that's crazy.
Oh shit. They go back to holding in farts.
Oh man,
funny, man.
shit, man. Like, whew. It's kind of easier being a bitch, to be
Yeah.
honest.
And then the other thing was lesbians who don't have there. I know lesbians who've like never had an orgasm before, and they've only been with women.
So that sounds ridiculous.
What?
Because a woman should be able, if they're better and they know.
But I do think there is some intersecting between like lesbian, gay, and asexual.
Yeah,
I
we
think
were
they
saying,
kind
yeah.
of. I think they kind of exist in the same like
Yeah,
They're involved with each other a lot of times. I feel like.
yeah. I was gonna say I would agree that people that probably are asexual or
Yeah.
might be leans towards maybe gay or lesbian.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that.
But yeah, I was saying like you've been lesbian your whole life, and then just I don't know how the circumstances unfold, but you fuck a man and you have your first orgasm.
Oh, are you switching?
I don't know. What are you
you out of
doing?
there?
Or like I'm gay, but I do fuck men because they make me come.
Yeah,
But I am gay.
That
they're
would
only used
be-
for sexual. that'd be such an
First
amazing.
of all, so many dudes would be like,
Hey, yeah.
I
I'm
volunteer
here.
as tribute.
Yeah, the dude be like a studs anyway, so they probably be all in on this. Like, hey man, we try to tell you.
No,
Or-
he just said gay. He didn't even say stud. He just said a lesbian.
Well, that's true. That's true.
You went stud. You went fucking stud.
I fucked this up before.
For real?
Yeah, I fucked this up before.
Like full on?
Yeah,
Like full on, strap on, boxer brief stud. Like you put the boxer briefs down. and
Yeah.
she did. She did.
And you saw the streaks.
Yeah, you.
The streaks is insane, bro. Fucking.
He's like, yep, looks like a stud to me.
Oh, wait a second. You ain't a stud if your drawers ain't dirty, bitch.
So you fuck like she had a do rag, boxer down,
Hold-
pulled the jersey up.
Whole energy was like, what's cracking? What's good? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Damn.
But what kind of draws was the stud wearing?
She didn't have draws. She had just the track shorts on, and that's it. She wore them like they were her boxers.
Okay.
Yeah, but her whole energy was like I do a joke about it. I did it on a special, but they cut it out on a special. But
So this girl dresses like a dude every day.
yeah, especially now. Yeah, now.
But back then when you smashed,
When I was messing with her, she was only dressing like a stud for the most part. Like she had when I had hollered at her the first time, her pictures were mixed. It was mainly stud pictures, but every once in a while she had. But from my experience, she operated more like a stud. She even said, she was like, yeah, I dress more like this. I'm more comfortable like this. My energy is this. And then when I talked to her, it was never girly until we ended up starting to have sex. And then you saw her.
so how
kinda
did that?
shit.
Well, if it's never girl, what made you even like? There had to be a hint of girly there to make you step to be like, yeah.
Well, like I said, like, cause people think when they see a stud, it's like this. It's just a man, and like she's looking.
When I think stud, I'm thinking like young Ma.
She's
a
this
young
girl
M.A.
at the time, because I seen this girl a few years ago, and I was like, damn, she looks a lot rougher, and she got bigger. She was an athlete at the time, so she was like in good shape, but her face was still cute. And when I saw she had a tongue ring, I was like, tongue ring.
I think.
All I needed was
I
that
don't
much.
know, bro.
No, I agree with that.
But I've smashed those before.
Smash
So,
what?
but I didn't see them as like once you said athlete, a lot of the athletes used to dress, but they still fuck with niggas. You know what I mean? So like when I think stud, I'm thinking I don't like dudes dressed like Allen Iverson. Like I don't fuck with dudes.
That's
at
mainly what
all.
she dressed like though.
But she
But
fucked
even
with
through
dudes.
that,
No, she didn't. She from what I know, she was kind of like there's bisexual studs
this is
too.
a lot, bro. This is a lot.
Yeah.
There's a lot. There's a lot.
think
here.
yeah,
There's a lot here.
absolutely.
Because like, did she see you and see a bitch?
That's what, like,
Well,
that,
there's
that's
a
a lot
lot.
of questions.
There's
I have
a
so many
lot.
questions.
Well, I thought I told this story before on here.
Yeah,
Maybe I
I've
did,
heard it
right?
on stage. I've heard a version of
Yeah.
it on stage.
But so I talked about when I first like
Wait, are you talking about the one that was jacked you up?
when I jacked me off because she was just like, let me see them balls. What's some of them balls, nigga?
Wow.
Pull them balls
Maybe
out.
you just like to be dominated.
Nah, 'cause there's no other girl that I.
That you never experienced that before with anyone else, or you
Nah,
like?
and even after
saw
that, I wasn't going back like
So how many dudes she mess with?
before me. I didn't get to that question, so I don't know. But that
Because
would make her not a stud though.
If you were the one off, then to Gary's point, she might have been like, yeah, this little
The
nigga
re-
over here.
He looked like a mark.
Yeah, like yeah.
But here's
the
one-off.
eyes. Oh.
But here's where the only reason why I would push back against that, because that would be a great argument.
Okay.
If once the penetration happened, she didn't essentially turn into a chick in a sense in my eyes.
Okay.
Like she
I
was,
like that too.
She wasn't like yeah, nigga. Like it wasn't like on some.
She was like, okay. Yeah.
It was on some like, yo, just be gentle. Be all that. It's like she was legit like, go
she
slow,
turned into
please.
a
That's
girl.
fucking
Okay.
heartwarming.
Yeah. So in my eyes, I was like, my ego was like, yeah, nigga, like.
And I love that you was able to see that, like even because I'm like an optimist in terms of like finding beauty. So like I'll see a chick that's not conventionally attractive, and I can find something pretty about her that'll make me want to smash.
Right.
So in turn, she's like studded out, but you found.
But he said she was pretty though.
You found some feminine qualities in her that made you like.
Right, because yes, there was because I would say this online. I saw more feminine qualities,
Okay,
right? Because like I
okay.
said, when I saw her online, face wise, she was out there with her tongue sticking out. She was with some of her homegirls, and like I said, every once in a
So
while,
was she a tomboy or a stud?
no, she's a stud. She's a stud. That's just what I'm saying. She's a stud. So
It's
when
probably subjective.
and maybe you
The
can
degree,
maybe make that
the
argument.
degree.
Maybe you can make that
I
argument.
think you're thinking of something that's much like more.
Yeah, I'm thinking of when I think
Yeah.
stud, nigga. I'm thinking
Let me see. I'll look at it.
stud.
But I was like I said,
I'm
in her,
thinking Manny Fresh. You know what I mean? Like
you thinking it's just like she completely
Lil
just like
Wayne and them. You know
But
what I
that's
mean?
not all studs though, because there's studs that we know now, even in comedy, that it's like, oh, she had a cute ass face, or if she even dolled up for a second, there's a whole
I've seen those videos.
yeah, with girls whether they're getting the haircuts or
Yeah.
they'll turn them into a femme for a second. It's like, damn, she fucking bad, and then when she's dressed like a nigga, it's like, oh, she's like a straight up nigga.
Yeah.
But this particular girl, I saw the hints of like the cuteness in her. She like, you saw her face, like, oh, she's somewhat cute, and some of the pictures when she did dress like a girl, it's like, oh, she got a little body because she ran track. So when I got to her house, I'm thinking that she is gonna be more softer. When I got there, it was hella like nigga energy. What's good, bro? Like, dap me up. Didn't even hug me. What's up? Dap me up like a nigga. Brought me in. I told you when I sat down on the couch, my move at the time was like I sit on the opposite side of the couch. They sit on that side, and I go like, what you sitting so far over there for?
Yeah.
And she was just like, nigga, I sat here first, goofy ass nigga. Nigga here, bro. Like that's all stud energy. That's not a
Yeah.
tomboy. That's nigga energy.
Yeah.
And I remember sitting there, I was like, yeah, this is a wrap for me. I'm not gonna be able to crack this. And then eventually I got to it, and then we got into it, and then.
But you were coming over there to smash though.
Of course, my intentions.
Maybe she was just nervous.
I mean,
What if the whole time that was like a
her interpretation
act
was to be a nigga.
No, the act of like
Oh.
of not trying to be vulnerable.
The reason why I can't say that because we had hung out a few years later, and when I went over there, I'm thinking it's going to be the same thing again, and she was, I think even the stud energy was even more on, and we didn't mess around at all. She was just like, nigga.
So she was experimenting. So she was a stud that experimented with a dude.
I think that could have been a possibility.
So that's why I'm wondering if you were one off. You should have asked her. You should ask her now.
I tried to find her not too long ago, and I couldn't even find her. But I do know that with her, because here's the thing. I think there's some studs out there that are like full blown like, nigga, I would never mess with a nigga ever a day in my life because either they did before or something might have happened to them growing up, or they're just not fully attracted to men at all. But I think there's some studs out there that are actually studs too. And whether studs say it's called like what they call it, drunk dicking or whatever, sneak dicking, sneak dicking or whatever it is. So it's like they'll get drunk and they'll be like, "What's up?" They hit the homie up and we're like, "What's cracking?"
Yeah.
That's why you see niggas. That's why even Big
Studs
John's
be pregnant.
Yeah, Big John's lesbian homie sketch is so big because it's a realistic thing.
What is going on? This is just so
you ask?
confusing. So much blending of terms. So there's like strong butch and soft butch. It's like I thought it was all. Then there's.
But that makes sense in their
Yeah.
community. After they break everything down,
It's
the reason why
broken
there's
down
the-
over here too.
And they
AG
probably-
/ aggressive. Short for aggressive, meaning masculine presenting lesbian, often dominant in her presentation or energy. Sometimes used interchangeably with stud, though not always. Some see AG as broader or more attitude based. Then we got doms. Then we got stems, stud plus femmes.
I just learned all that like last year from the homie,
Stone
yeah.
butch, stone stud. Strongly
Stone
masculine but
cold
prefer. Oh, so this might be the one we're talking about.
What does it say?
The girl who will give but doesn't want to receive. A stone butch, someone who identifies strongly as masculine but prefers not to be touched sexually during
I've heard of that,
intimacy.
yeah.
Focus more on giving than receiving. Okay, there we go.
of that.
Stone refers to emotionally or physical boundaries around vulnerability. More common among older butches or studs, and often carries a lot of personal or cultural history. All right, there we go.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
We're trying to learn, guys.
They're gonna call us.
trying to learn all the
They're gonna call us
words.
ignorant in the comment section.
But we led with it's gonna.
Yeah,
But
said it was ignorant.
here's the thing about not just comedy, but thinkers.
Yeah.
You have to start off with a to make you dive.
You have to start
into-
off with the curiosity.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
have to make you dive. Now we just present the curiosity in ridiculous ways.
Yeah.
But you have to start off with, nigga, I wonder if.
Yeah.
That's how it starts.
It's not malicious. It's
yeah,
just, it's just curious.
exactly.
You think of some dumb shit, and then you're like, you know what? Now I want to crawl down this
Yeah.
rabbit hole.
Yeah.
And then that's how you get to the growth or the learning or the joke or
Right.
whatever you want to do.
Which goes back to the thing that I just posted. My original, after I kind of like dissected it a little bit, my original thing was the way that men are taught. Our whole like, hey, don't come fast. Hey, make sure you know what I'm saying. Make sure you're not in there sounding and squealing like a bitch, and make sure you listening to her, feeling her energy. What's the female talk of that? Because we get that messaging.
Okay, so
and
that was your point.
That was my
Okay.
We get that messaging somehow, some way.
So
throughout the course
you
of-
were asking, what is the mother-daughter talk of how you're supposed to be in the bedroom?
right.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
But there is none.
I don't know. I
don't know. That's
I'm
interesting
not
because but I will say I haven't heard of the mother-daughter talk.
Yeah.
Where I feel like I've always hear about the guy.
I've also never asked.
That's fair.
I've never inquired.
Oh.
Does your
And
mother sit
yeah.
you down and talk to you about? I've never asked.
I know they're because Jess said her mom, they never had to talk about sex at all, like
Yeah,
ever.
see?
But Jess says she does have a friend whose mother was very sex positive, like
Mm-hmm.
got her toys and stocking and
wow.
Christmas stockings like as a teenager, and was
Oh,
very much
shit.
like, hey, you need to tell a man what you want. You need to tell a
Okay.
man what
So
feels
she did
good.
have a talk.
So women had to talk, but
I think most, I don't know. I never asked, but I assume that most women's talks probably don't get pregnant. It's like,
right.
you know what I mean?
You
Like,
wear a
they don't-
condom.
It's not about
Yeah.
being actual sexual
Yeah.
and what you want or how you should do things even to a man
But I
in
don't
the
know
bedroom.
if most parents, your dad excluded. I don't know.
But not necessarily parents. We get that messaging.
But I don't even know if people are really saying what you should be doing. And like you said, you watch it.
Yeah.
But I don't know how many people are sitting them down and be like, hey, make sure you do. Like my dad did that, not to the extreme of your dad, but my dad was like, make sure you are A, B, and C.
Yeah.
Unselfish. A lot of women, they never take care of them. Yada yada yada.
But culturally, we also get the messaging from like, specifically like the 2 minute, the one, like, oh, he came fast.
absolutely,
Like we
absolutely.
get that message, so we learn like, hey, you can't be in there and be in and out like that.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
gotta,
So, shit.
So to circle
Hold on.
back,
Hold on, let me
Yeah.
do this point. Because, I said my dad has given me moves to do, right? What if a mother gave their daughter moves to do, and as a father, you found out? Like, would you, like...
I'm like, well, I'm like, well, this is why I'm a father. She right. Your mother be killing me.
Because you would think like a mom, especially at a certain age, maybe not at 16, of course, because that sounds crazy. But like if the daughter's like 21 years old, she's like, I'm in college, I love this, like me and such and such date, we haven't had sex yet, mom, but I really like him, and that's my boyfriend. I want to be able to please him. Would the mom be like, all right, here, I got something for you?
I don't. Well, to be
Bro.
honest, like I said, your dad
gotta go that
excluded.
far.
I don't
It's
think most
interesting.
parents are doing that.
No,
honestly.
no.
Because it's weird. Like to the kid's gonna be like, Hey, listen,
So you think they'll probably most likely go to a friend that's had sex.
friend
with them.
or a book or something. I
Yeah.
don't think they're
Got you.
saying,
Got you.
Mom, I'm trying to give head tonight. Give me your skin. That's not like,
How do I
it's-
suck dick, mom?
Yeah, like it's not.
That's crazy.
So I mean, we talked about it in private, but the articulation of a thought like go so far. Like what you just said now is completely different from the conversation. You know what I mean? So like articulating thoughts like changes everything.
What took me, that's why I like to explore it so I can get
You explore
there.
outside
Yeah,
loud.
so
though.
I explore out loud. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't.
So you don't never internalize first and then
No, if I
just
have
go.
it, I come out. Boom, I come out with it, and then let's
Okay.
explore it.
Cause then within the exploration too, you always sound so like you can't tell if like is he trying to get somewhere or if he
Right.
are you purposely like
I'm always trying to get somewhere.
cause like all right, I'll give an example. This is how you'll do it. And it might not be the intention in your head. You'll be like, do y'all think niggas sit on couches? Like you buy a couch to sit on. And the average person will be like, yeah, you buy a couch to sit on, but you don't think that somebody somewhere? I was like, no, you'll take a nap. You take naps on couch, but the idea that people make couches is to sleep on couch, and then you be like, no, I don't think. And it's like, no, nigga, you don't acknowledge the first thing of like, yes, we do it now. What else?
I think the first thing is inherent. I think that's like, oh yeah, we all know that.
So, but you skip over it. So
I
it
skip
sounds
over because I'm like, we all know that.
It sounds like you're like, no,
It's like
this
I'm
can't
dismissing
be,
it.
Yeah, this can't be a thing,
no.
and now I'm gonna purposely do this other thing, and it's like, no, nigga, we know we sit on it to. That first thing has to be acknowledged, so it doesn't sound so you're fucking with me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I see.
It
what you
sounds
mean.
like you're saying like it can't be just that. It's just
Yeah,
like,
and it's like, nigga, no, that's why we sit here.
Yeah.
And you're like, no,
Yeah.
it's gotta be, and it's like, this nigga is fucking around, and then so then you'll be like, so you're telling me nobody sleeps on couches, and instead of or sits on couches, you'll be like. Well, it depends on your house. Nigga, just answer like, nigga, acknowledge that first thing so we can explore
the other thing,
shit. But if the first thing, and now it sounds like it's just a thing where it's like, you're just being different. You're just being, without the acknowledgement, it's like, what are we doing?
Yeah, I think, to Keon's point, it sounds like you're shitting on the first thing. That's the obvious that most people probably do that thing for. You're like, nah, nigga, it's not that. It's just instead of being like, no, I can see that too, but is it?
Like, we know, or even, we know
I'm just
that,
like, yeah, we
nigga.
know that. Yeah.
But this,
That's-
blah, blah. Or leading with, I know this is ignorant. Like we just did.
Yeah.
But even within the leading with ignorant, we started getting to a, like, all right, well,
Right.
you can't do that. You can't, blah, blah, blah. So I think, it's the articulation of what I'm trying to get to, or the general curiosity or questions that I have that I don't know.
Right.
You know what I mean? I think that's the thing. It's like, nigga, I don't know. That's why I'm asking you. That's why I'm discussing it.
Yeah, it's funny. Even to your couch example, Janelle definitely laid on the couch. It's like, I gotta see if I can sleep on here.
Yeah, but because
I
you
wouldn't.
do that as well.
I wouldn't have did that though. I sit on the couch, and be like, all right, cool. I can sit on it. I like how this makes me sick. That's what I'm gonna do. Is sit. I don't really sleep on couches like that.
Yeah.
But she sleeps on the couch a lot, so she has to test that out.
Why?
But it's why? I think she
Problem, struggle. What's the word? Trouble in paradise.
Trouble in Paradise. No. Wherever Janelle is a very like wherever she's comfortable at, she'll just sleep there. So like we could be at Keon's house and she's like, yeah, y'all talking, and she sees a blanket, she's like, oh, there's a blanket right there.
You know what's funny?
And
When
she'll
it comes to
just
sleeping
fall
on a
asleep.
couch, I don't sleep laying out on couches.
So you sitting up?
I'm always like if I want to test the couch for sleeping, nigga, I'm here. I'm like, I wonder if I could. I'm this nigga. Like, I will, when I get comfortable, lazy, I'll pass. But I'm not gonna lay across this couch to sleep.
Damn.
But I will sleep on couches like all the time.
That's kind of messed up. Not messed up, but like people who are like 6'6", 6'8", like they don't really be having a lot of options where they can just get a quick little nap in. Like nothing is designed for them to be like comfortable.
Well, I feel like they probably sleep more sitting up. How Keon said he sits up.
Me,
if
that's
You
anything.
think they figured it out?
That's a good sleep, man.
I can't
That's a
see well like
good
that.
sleep.
Oh, I sleep anyway.
I got a picture of you sleep like that. We came home from the club one time. This nigga Gary, nigga.
Nigga, I don't give a
This
fuck.
nigga was like this, bro. Like this fucking. But this is like right now. If I stay like this, nigga, I'm
Fall
out of
asleep.
here.
Yeah.
Out of here.
I would have to be so tired, my body shuts down to go to sleep that way. But if I'm just trying to be
So
like,
you have to lay down.
yeah, because that's why I can't sleep on planes. So when I'm on a plane,
Ooh.
I says if I'm sitting there, I'm always.
That should be like a prerequisite to being a comic, nigga. Can you sleep on a plane,
Bro.
or entertainer?
And that's why, so you buy different neck pillows, and I bought that neck pillow to where you can kind of lean forward and sleep on the pillow, and that was working for a second, and then now that doesn't work either.
So you have to lay down and sleep.
Unless I'm dead tired, yes.
This is why the stub is trying to fuck, bro. You got the feminine qualities, bro. Man can sleep standing up, bro.
well, fuck it then, nigga. What they call it? What do they call the
That'd be
guy
good that
version of
y'all
that?
saw that in each other.
A boy femme? What do they call that shit? Whatever.
Oh,
I know what they call.
Do you think that's
what,
frowned
the tide-
upon when
the tide-
dudes are
a
feminine?
lady boy.
Lady boy.
Yeah.
So we talked about the opposite. Is that frowned upon if dudes are too feminine? Is that frowned upon? You think?
By who? By
By
men?
women.
By,
Depends on a woman.
I was gonna say, and maybe this is different, but I actually did this joke in Jacksonville because I was talking about the niggas in the crowd, or white dudes in the crowd. I feel like in California specifically, there is a lot more white feminine men, especially probably in the areas that we frequent with, whether it's the Silver Lake area and stuff like that. Those guys are a lot more either feminine or at least softer or more in tune with their emotions, and they might deal with a woman that is a lot harder than them or presents harder than they are.
I think that's just a response to white guilt and trying to like
Could be.
fight the patriarchy.
Could be
It's
too.
like, yeah, fuck the patriarchy, you know what I'm saying? But still fuck me. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not a part of that whole, like, I think that's what it is.
And I want to disagree with that being part of it, but I have seen at least on the white male side, there's a lot more feminine men that white women would date than black women. They'll be like, yeah, we don't care about if a guy's bisexual or he's softer, but they won't necessarily date that guy or date him seriously. That's why we get called sassy for drinking a strawberry lemonade. You know what I'm saying? That's
delicious.
considered. Yeah, it's amazing. But they, as black women, is not going to date. On most cases, are not going to date a guy that's on the softer femme.
What say you, ladies?
I think-
we want to know.
Yeah,
I think,
would be
but also
interested.
think California is an anomaly as well. Not California, but like Hollywood
Yeah, this shit
specifically.
ain't real.
We're all
Okay.
like, most of
Yeah.
these people are artists, so there's a lot of androgyny. There's a lot of
Yeah.
like,
Okay.
you know,
I want
ambiguity.
these. Most of my questions I have are actually Middle America questions. Like this shit don't count.
Okay, I understand that.
You know what I mean? Like,
But I
it's
feel like
just-
I feel like they're kind of easy to kind of figure out. They're a little more simple.
they are.
You know what I mean? It's not like a lot.
Life is more basic.
It's not a lot. Yeah, it's not a lot to kind
But
of
it's just like
thread through.
I want to know because I feel like when you live in a LA, Bay Area, New York, Atlanta, Miami, something like that, right? Big
Yeah.
metropolitan. I feel like sometimes it can go so far out. It's like, nigga, this ain't real.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Whereas the guy who delivers refrigerators for a living,
Right.
That's just like, nigga, let me know
Right.
where you at because this shit is so ridiculous.
Yeah, I would say it's more frowned upon in that sense for a guy though. I would say even looking at Middle America, even when I did that joke, the white guy was just kind of like, yeah, like the guys are fucking pansies. It's like those are not men to us.
Yeah.
those are sissies. They wanted to say what they wanted to say, but they didn't say it. It's like fucking sissies, man. And it's just
Yeah.
like they kind of look at California as like sissy,
Right.
more sissy-fied men
Right.
anyways too. I think right now, since this is how society, I guess it's a whole different conversation to go into just the economy being tough, just in general, that we just everybody's working in general, and it's not as much tradition as it was in the sense of like staying at home only, be the soft era mom versus a super masculine alpha man, and then that's just the roles. I think that people are just like, hey man, stay soft somewhat, but I still need you to work. I need help.
Yeah.
Shit is expensive. You know what I'm saying?
It's a lot of confusion there because like they're women, they're the whole like it's cool to like hate men, but then you also want to fuck them and you also want to be in a relationship with them.
And you
so
also wanna be
it's a lot
held.
of contradicting.
Yeah.
Huh?
I said then you still want to be held and like
Yeah,
treat me like
it's
like,
interesting.
nigga.
So yeah, it's.
I think
a lot of confusion.
at the end of the day, I think nature always wins. And what I mean is,
We won't be here much longer.
well, that's we're gonna get wiped out eventually. But I think when it comes to that human dynamics, you can meet the toughest presenting woman, but a nigga who is a man, it's gonna happen. She gonna be gentle. I think because a lot of people say that like the alpha woman will get with a softer guy because that's who she. But I think if the guy could match her energy and then
That's dangerous,
she's
though.
gonna.
I think it's explosive
got me.
for a like a fling, like a short term thing. But I think long term, I think you do need sort of that those opposing energies in order to kind of be sustainable.
Think so? So you don't
Yeah.
think
I'm
say
naturally more drawn to stronger women, but I know I'm like a strong personality, and that shit it'll be fun as fuck, but it'll erupt, like it'll fucking blow up.
you don't think that, like, let's say you get with a woman, both energies you don't think hers is eventually gonna fizzle out because like they say my soft air or a man to bring it up. I think yours will
depends.
eventually take over. Hers will go
depends.
away.
It depends. It
Because
depends.
they say, and this is not me, women say they don't want to carry that shit around.
Right.
They carry it because they have to survive. But if you got a nigga
Yeah.
that would I'll give a personal example. When I met Cotty, she was very, men ain't shit. I'm gonna work, take care of blah blah blah. And when I gave her the space to like, nigga, whether not just physically, emotionally, past stuff, when I gave her the space to, I'm letting all this shit out, she got so girly.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I wonder.
Wait, she was, you would say she wasn't girly before?
She was
girly
on
by
dressing and stuff like that, but I'm talking about,
okay.
She was hardened. You know what I mean? Like very hard and very.
Yeah, like I got to do everything myself. Independent.
Very hardened.
Uh-huh.
And then, you know, I go get money, I pay bills, you know what I mean? And then the longer we go, the more she's like, nigga.
Do you think?
I don't.
Because she is a hustler. She hustles.
Oh, she hustles.
So that's in her. That hasn't left.
She's a hustler.
But do you think it's just
she feels so safe to be like nigga, I'm not lifting this. I'm not.
Okay.
You know, even when it comes to finances, I know you'll get it. Like she can relax.
Okay.
And maybe I feel like some women can't relax. If they're not this way, how are they gonna survive? Like how are they gonna make it without? That's why I think as much as all this bullshit men and women thing, we need each other.
Yeah.
Like we need each other to get through.
I was gonna say, is that more of a masculine thing, or is that more just being an adult too? Because like
some women are harder to survive, bro. Like they have to.
I think it's circumstantial. I think people assess their circumstances and they're like, "Fuck, I wish it were different. I wish it were a different way. I don't want to do this." But like, you get on the other side of that coin, and then you might be like, "I want to go back to work." Like, you know, so it's ultimately, women don't really know what they want for real. It all depends. It all depends on the time, the moon, et cetera, et cetera. You know, so
retrograde.
It's all for us to kind of navigate and
what if Mercury retrograde? It was a stud, and then when it got back to normal, it's like, oh, okay.